The rationale for the study is that we know that BRCA-mutated tumors are very sensitive to platinum salts, and moreover, this kind of tumor are very good candidate to PARP inhibition according to the concept of synthetic lethality. So there is a strong rationale to combine both platinum and PARP inhibitors. However, in the past, the study demonstrated high toxicity combining these two agents because perhaps of the trap activity of some PARP inhibitors. And veliparib inhibits PARP but with a low PARP trapping activity. And in a first phase 2 trial, we did observe numerical increase in PFS and overall survival with the addition of veliparib to platinum therapy, and this deserves a larger phase 3 trial. What we did, in fact, we compare veliparib carboplatin paclitaxel versus placebo carboplatin paclitaxel in 500 patients randomized with a ratio of 2:1. But important to note in these trials, patients discontinuing cytotoxic chemotherapy due to toxicity receive veliparib placebo monotherapy, and moreover in the placebo arm at progression they were offered a crossover to veliparib. The primary objective of the trial was the median PFS, and the primary endpoint was met with increment of 2 months and statistically significant. But moreover, it was very important to highlight the fact that the benefit was durable, as we did observe in the veliparib arm more patient progression-free and alive at 2 years and at 3 years. And then after, the secondary endpoint, of course, is overall survival. The data are not mature, but with a median follow-up of 36 months, the median overall survival in the veliparib arm is almost 3 years. So it's very encouraging in this population of patients with BRCA mutation, advanced breast cancer. Considering these two classes of agent, platinum and PARP inhibitor, of course we were cautious about myelosuppression, and in fact it was the main toxicity was anemia, thrombocytopenia and neutropenia. However, less than 10% of the patients discontinue the treatment due to toxicity. It was very well manageable, and we did observe very few serious adverse events, as infection less than 5% and bleeding less than 1% in the veliparib arm. The first time we were able to combine a PARP inhibitor and a platinum salt. And the key point of this trial is the fact that the control arm is highly effective with almost 1 year PFS, median PFS in the control arm. And it's the first time we did observe such improvement in PFS in such population. So, in fact, in my opinion, patient candidate to chemotherapy with a germline BRCA mutation, advanced breast cancer, should be offered this treatment option. So today in metastatic breast cancer we have the proof of concept of activity in patients harboring BRCA mutation with the Olympiad study with olaparib. Olaparib was better than a treatment physician choice chemotherapy but without platinum in this control arm, as the EMBRACA study with talazoparib. Again, improvement in median PFS, so active drugs, but in these two main phase 3 trials, the median PFS was between 7 and 8 months. So this is active, but with the addition of platinum in our trial in the BRCA3, the median PFS is 14.5 months. So we can, of course, do a cross-trial comparison, but the improvement on the duration of the benefits is very important. I think the next step will be, of course, the evaluation in the early setting, and we are expecting the data of the Olympia study in the adjuvant setting with olaparib.